went out, I was out.
And when you weren't going out, you're thinking about
When
it.
I wasn't going out, I was counting down till Friday or Saturday till I was actually doing it. Everything, what addiction done to me. It's like when I didn't have it, I was constantly thinking how I can get it. So I was terrified. I think I cried nearly the whole way down to the treatment centre.
Yeah?
So when I got there,
Yeah.
but this was all from causing fights, heartaches at Christmas.
Yeah.
Like everything that I'd done
Yeah.
was fighting. If I went down, I remember one time we were having Christmas dinner, but I'd no drugs, I'd know nothing, and I ruined Christmas because I knew I had stuff at home to get dropped in home.
Okay.
Because I couldn't function. I couldn't do nothing, as I keep saying, without being stoned, drunk, anything.
So on your way to the treatment, like, or before it, all those emotions of regrets was pouring onto you, was it?
Regret, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? It was just a lot of the unknown. And this was from being 2 pounds below 6 stone weight.
Okay. 6 stone weight.
Going to the doctor and he's saying to my mother that if he don't stop what he's doing, he will be dead in a week. My body was so weak. Ending up in the hospital, hooked up to heart machines, being admitted into St. Stephen's Hospital.
Yeah.
So this is everything before I went to treatment.
Damn.
So there was a lot from when I first started drinking, which was all happy, party, a functioning worker.
Yeah.
To then continuing doing, then leading on to other stuff, harder stuff, to then the addiction consuming me, which everything revolved around it, and to then destroying everything. So that's the 3 stages. It was happy, it controlled me, and then it destroyed everything.
Wow.
It
3 stages. Happy,
looking
control.
forward to the weekend. You could go out and have a couple of drinks. You're partying. Everything is good. You're back working Monday. You're working away. Come the weekend, drink, drugs, happy out. Everything was good. Back on work again. Then it comes to the stage where you're skipping Monday.
controlling now.
Then this is where the control starts.
Okay.
You wake up Monday. You're like, I won't work now. I'll have a couple of drinks. I'll have a couple of smokes.
Yeah.
I'll chill out for myself. I'm entitled. I'm sick.
Yeah.
You'd ring in. Yeah, I'm not going to be there today. Then it'll continue from days, taking days off, and then as I say with the control, you need it.
Yeah.
Nothing is the same without it.
Okay.
Your thought process is not the same. All you're thinking about is drugs. That's all you're thinking about. And then the devastation, then the carnage, then the fights, breaking up of relationships, the manipulating, the scheming, the robbing, everything.
Damn.
To like not wanting to be around people. The loneliness.
Like, yeah.
The loneliness was crazy. That I'd rather sit in a car on my own listening to music, smoking weed, taking tablets, drinking, than actually be with my
family.
My family, man.
That's deep because when you were saying all the things, like I could see myself in. I'd say a lot of people can relate in that because people don't realize that this is what's going on around them. You know, and then when they know they're stuck and they're being devastated because of the control that's powerful, man. And you understood it you understood what you went through to the core. Because
it took a long while for me to realise what my addiction done, what it done to other people. As I said, it was a long road. I went into the treatment centre.
Yeah.
They told me I had to be clean for 72 hours.
Okay.
So my mother was bringing me back, and she said, "Go in home now, relax, and we'll go back down again." But I knew when I left that treatment centre that I was coming home to take drugs.
Bam.
Because I didn't get in. So I was like, I'll come home and I'll do whatever. My mother came to take me in. The whole lot started again. So I went back out there. I was back out there for about 2 weeks.
You were back in the rehab center?
Back in addiction.
Addiction, that's what
Back in addiction. I didn't, because when my mother came to collect me, she knew I was after taking stuff, and she said, I'm done. Because she was there to help me.
Yeah. You know, when she says she's done, right? What people don't realize is for people to give up on you is because of all the hurt.
Their child, they give up on their child. It's all the hurt, the pain.
The pain.
Yes.
Because did you see it in your mother at the time? You couldn't see it, could you? Or did you?
No, I didn't see it. But after a while, when I was alone with my own thoughts, I started thinking how upset she looked.
Okay.
Like the disappointment. So there was a lot. I think the look on her face told me a lot about how she felt. As I said, the disappointment that I couldn't go in home and just stay clean for that amount of hours.
Yeah.
But I had him fully convinced that I would. But I knew.
So another part of addiction is, as I said, hurting others around you, but hurting them so much to the state that they have to give up on you. And that in itself, is like you give them hope so many times, isn't it? You give them hope, and then hope again, and they're like, it hurt. Because every time they had hope, it's like you killed them again when you went back, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. So you're building them up.
Yeah.
You're giving them all this hope, and then you just keep doing the same thing. You keep doing the same thing, looking for different outcomes.
Yeah.
So you want different results.
Yeah.
But you're still doing the same thing, expecting different results. So I done the same thing throughout my addiction, expecting different results.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Which was never going to happen because I was expecting, okay, I can leave it at this. I'll get this result, but it never worked like that. Like, I wanted more and more and more. So it kept on telling me, "You want more? I want more. I want more." It was never enough. I could never get enough.
So, would you say that those drugs or alcohol and all, it's not fulfilling whatsoever? It's not fulfilling, is it? Because you could never get enough.
No. At the start, you're feeling like you feel happy, you feel good, this and that. But after it's you need it. You feel sick without it. So it comes to a point as I go back to control.
So, but it's just empty then. Like it's just this empty void that you're trying to feel, but it does not feel it whatsoever.
No.
Okay.
So you're getting nothing off it.
Nothing off it.
But you're fixing yourself. You're fixing your mind. Nothing was good enough without it. So when I was on it, everything was amazing.
Will you say because of your addiction that you now believe in spirituality?
Whoa, yes.
I see.
I believe something's guiding me.
Guiding you.
When I eventually got myself into the treatment centre.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well, let's go back to that and then
Yes.
go back to spirituality. You after you failed your mom,
Mm-hmm.
what made you decide? How did you end up going back? Because your mom gave up on you. Or what got you? What
I had nothing. I was at the rock bottom, to the bottom, to the bottom, to the bottom.
Describe rock bottom. Your wife or your partner?
Everything was gone, and that was the point when I was like, okay, I can end it.
Yeah.
That was the point when I was looking, and I could end it, and just be done with everything.
Mm.
And then when I actually had something come over me, this is not your time.
Yeah.
I got onto my mother. She took me back down to the treatment centre. They took me in because of me going home and actually taking more stuff.
Okay.
I was a liability to myself.
Okay.
So then I went into the treatment centre.
Your mother brought you up.
My mother brought me up there.
That's fair play to your mom because she kept going and not giving up.
She kept going because I was sitting at home. I couldn't. I had no money. I had no electricity. I had no food. I had nothing. I had nobody.
Mm.
I was on my own. I was lonely. I was depressed. I was sick of the life that I was living.
Mm.
My daughter was a constant thought all the time, coming at the end of like, I didn't want her to see me that way.
Mm.
I didn't want her growing up looking at me going, that's my daddy, and I run down the street.
Sure.
So in a way, that could have been my power.
You know, driving force.
100%. And when I eventually got into the treatment centre, this will just show you how sick my mind really was. This is where I go back that I didn't think I had a problem with drink.
Yeah.
So I went in and the boss man, he came in and he was talking to me, and I was a shell of a man. As I said, I was weak, very, very skinny, very, very drawn. He said to me, hello William, and I said, how's things? And he said, just a quick question. He said, well, you're in here for drugs is what you're saying, you have a problem with drugs. And I was like, yeah. He said, what are you going to do when you get out there after the 30 days? And I said, I don't know, I'd probably go home and get 20 bottles of bud. It's €15. And that was in my mind, that I'm going to finish my 30 days of treatment.
Yeah.
Proving to my family that I went to treatment.
Okay.
But then to come home and celebrate with alcohol. He looked at me and said, William, you're a very, very, very sick man. And you don't even know it. Them words will never, ever leave my mind.
Damn.
You're a very sick man, he said, and you don't even know it. Because I only thought I was addicted to drugs.
Oh. Whoa. And that opened your mind and changed your... Did that erase the thought of going back home to celebrate? Did that erase it?
Not really, man. I was warped.
Okay.
I was half... Part of me, when I started the treatment, I was there for the wrong reasons. I was on, like, sleeping tablets, and I was having a great time at the start.
Yeah.
A week or two I was still inside there, and I was on these strong sleeping tablets. Like, of course, I couldn't get out of bed for 2 hours after the boys that were there, like, because I was on such strong sleeping tablets. So I was thinking, this is a great place.
Yeah. Because you can sleep peacefully.
Sleep peacefully.
When you're at peace.
Food, everything. But then I started to realising after a week and a half that I actually need to do this right, like. Do you know, me getting up there 2 hours later, and I was causing fights with everybody.
In there, is it?
Oh, in there, man. I was, oh my God, like, I was a nightmare to be around. Like, any little thing at all was setting me off.
Did they give you meds to?
No,
Oh, obviously, because that's more addiction. I get you. But did they give you? What did they do for detox?
that's the 72 hours before I went in there.
But you said they had to take you in
Mhm.
with you being on substance because you're a
A liability to
yourself.
myself, yeah.
So when you went in there, did they detox you in any type of way, or they just gave you sleeping medicine?
No, but I was on the sleeping pills before I went in there.
Okay.
So when I went in there, it was just the start, but I had to, like, I was taking these sleeping tablets to go to sleep.
In there.
In there,
But don't they take all those things from you?
but I don't know why, but I was still left taking them.
Maybe because you're dependent on it. And
They were prescribed by my doctor.
Doctors, yeah, that's.
So I actually had to go to the doctor in there
Mm.
to say that these weren't doing the right for me. Because when I was having all these weird dreams and everything from the drugs.
Mm.
And when I went to the doctor, they prescribed me sleep medication because I wasn't sleeping.
Sleeping.
So then when I went into treatment,
Yeah.
I was left taking them to sleep because I wasn't sleeping.
Okay.
So then that's when I was finding that I was waking up, I was still stoned. Because it was strong sleeping tablets, like. And then I actually said, because we used to have to meet a doctor down there.
Mm.
And I had to tell him, I said that I'm very, very groggy in the mornings after taking these.
Mm.
And then he was like, okay, maybe we'll look at reducing them. Because everybody in there
Yeah.
were still taking their medication. Some people could have been taking antidepressants.
Okay.
Some people could have been taking sleeping tablets. Some people were in there for like drink, but they were left to take like a Valium.
Mm.
So you were still able to, like, if you were on a certain medication,
Yeah.
if it wasn't affecting you,
Mm.
as in your recovery, you were still left.
Take it.
It was your medication or prescribed it by the doctor.
Okay.
So,
That's an interesting one.
but that's where I see like that. I had to take the decision myself to say, this isn't doing me any good.
Mm.
Because the doctor prescribed me the sleeping medication before I went in there to sleep.
Yeah.
So I needed it. So when I went in there,
Yeah.
that was my medication for my doctor.
But that's still dependent on something.
But that's where I found it.
Yeah. So you decide to get off the meds yourself.
I said it to the doctor.
Oh.
I said, the boys are getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not able to, I don't wake until 8, half 8.
So what made you decided? What was the changing point when you're in there? Because you went in there with the wrong intention.
Yes, I was told that I was in there an hour,
Yeah.
and they told me that I need secondary treatment.
What's secondary treatment?
That once I finish my 30 days,
Oh, you need to extend
I have
it.
to go on for, I went to Navan
Okay.
for 4 months.
Damn.
So that's when I realised then after, like, I was taking, I said I have to come off these because if I'm going to give it at the start, it was great. I was inside there, I was still waking up stoned, we were doing this. Everything was just a blur.
Yeah.
Everything was moving so fast. Then when I actually decided, okay man, this actually isn't helping me because I'm still stoned from these jokes.
Mm.
My counsellor in there was very good.
Oh, so you had a counsellor in there.
Oh, I did, yeah, because she was telling me, she was a fantastic woman. She was telling me that basically you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Because she used to be talking to me. She defined me as a king baby.
King baby.
Yes, that when I didn't get things that I wanted,
Yeah.
I'd throw my toys out the pram. So that's where it comes back to everything was my way.
Okay. King baby, that's an interesting.
King baby. That's what she defined me as a king baby.
Most men are king babies in some way, like.
100%. And she said to me that you're doing it for the wrong reason. That why was I in her? And I said I had a child and a partner and I'm looking to get them back. And she stopped me straight away.
Mm.
That's the wrong intentions, she said. You need to be doing this for yourself. And that's then when the shit hit the fan, like. that was the realization. Okay,
You should do this for yourself.
I'm here on my own. Nobody can do this for me,
Mm.
and I'm doing this for myself.
So that was the main thing that changed your
Yeah.
view. Guys, so you heard that you need to do that for yourself, because doing it for the wrong reasons is not the best way to go, because you're only lying to yourself still. You understand? So continue on. So when you change and you decided to start doing it for yourself, is that when things get intense?
Very. Very. It was tough.
Mm.
I've said to myself, there was people in there. It was their 6th time in treatment.
6. Okay.
There's people there that done. It was their 2nd time, their 3rd time.
Yeah.
I said, if I don't get it after this go, I will never again be going back.
Okay.
It broke me, man. These places, it's real. You're getting everything.
Mm.
They get into every little detail. Like,
Counselling wise, is that?
man, these are a way around it. This woman could say stuff to me.
Mm.
She'd get me so angry. But then she could just say something, and I was like a dog. I'd just sit. She could bring things out of me that I didn't even know that I had inside me.
Wow.
She was so powerful. It was a cleansing. It cleansed me. It cleaned me. It cleaned my mind. Because I'd done the 30 days.
Mm.
But halfway through, I was sick of it. I was still angry. I was angry with everything, everybody, except myself, because I wasn't accepting the blame, the hurt, everything that I'd done.
Mm.
So everybody was wrong except me. So I was dishing it out to other people.
Mm.
I walked into the office and I said, I'm out. I'm done.
Okay.
I was expecting them to turn around and say, oh no, William, stay.
Mm.
He turned around to me and he said, off you go. There was no, you need to stay.
Because that would be still the king pain. King baby.
King baby.
Still acting.
Yeah, I was looking for the cuddles, and I was looking for the love.
Yeah.
But there was no love there, man.
Because you have to go and learn to give it to yourself.
It was tough. They said, there's the door, good luck. And I go back, something kept me there. I was on my way out.
Mm.
I was done. I was finished.
So when they said off with you, you decided to turn back, is it?
I was just standing there looking, and I was like, I was actually numb.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for them to say, no, you can't go.
Yeah.
You need this.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They basically just said, okay, it's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
You're not locked in there.
Yeah.
You're free to do whatever you want.
Mm.
So then, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Then I was just so agitated.
Yeah.
So I could have walked out that time,
Mm.
but I believed there's a higher power that something kept me there.
Damn.
It wasn't myself that turned around, because I was just so, I'm done, I'm out.
Yeah.
They was like, okay, bye-bye. But what kept me there?
And when you decided to go back, that was you accepted to do the work on yourself.
100%.
To start.
Yes. So that was like, it was like restarting.
Wow. And when you started working on yourself, how intense was it? How intense was it facing your own emotion that you have been neglecting for so many years?
Oh, it was painful, man. To admit to what you were doing, to find out what you were really like.
Mm.
Mindful that you're you're coming off of stuff.
Mm.
Your mind is fragile.
Yeah.
You're in a way you're still kind of looking for that self-medicating
Mm.
to help you with all these emotions, these feelings.
Mm.
Like if I was sad, took drugs.
Yeah.
If I was happy, I take drugs. So
Yeah.
in there I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I had to learn it's okay to be sad. It's okay to not feel good.
Yeah.
And they taught you that you can sit with them feelings.
A lot of men are not doing this thing, sitting with their feelings, going through with it, you know, and they need to. And the power of counseling, the power of digging deep, because you have to go through that pain to come out the other side, rather than coming out of it to, rather than it's trying to run away from it, because you can never get out of it without going through it. So when you were facing those emotions of sadness, I know it's okay. Like, did you feel like, whoa, this is too much for me? Because you weren't used to doing that.
Yeah. I wanted to run. I wanted to not feel it.
Mm.
I didn't want to be in that moment. They were making me feel like you're the worst of the worst. Which inactive addiction you are.
Mm.
When you look back at what you've done throughout, you're like, damn man. Still today I live with regret the things that addiction made me do.
Mm.
I still suffer with that today. Like I still
Yeah.
suffer with what's the word I'm looking for? I still suffer with things I've done in my past.
Things doing your bad. That would be more regret.
I still suffer with the regret
Regret
like,
of it. Yeah.
of where it took me and what I done like.
You should change your mindset to it, because if you're regretting it, you're kind of hurting yourself for no reason, because that's the bad. So you need to change your mind, knowing that those things you did is for you to learn something. So instead of regretting it, you're gonna teach people.
Yeah, 100%.
And like you telling your stories now, you know. So don't regret it. Change your mind to say, "Oh, those were made for a reason."
Yeah, but
to become the man I am today now.
Oh yeah, but in that way, like, but with, like, it's not that I sit down and feel sad about it. Like I'm just like, it's the power of addiction.
Mm.
Like that's what I mean by suffering with it, as in like, to what addiction can make you do.
Mm.
It's not that I'm sad over it or it changes my mind.
Yeah.
It's just when I see other people that are going through it,
Yeah.
they don't realise that it's the power of addiction.
So now you can see clearly.
I can see it clearly, man. The powers of addiction will make you do anything.
And do you feel sorry for them now? Do you feel hurt, or do you see yourself in them?
I do, yeah. I feel some of these people, man. Like, I seen a young boy. I was in Cork and I seen a young boy, no more than 17, 18, going in underneath a blanket. My heart broke. I just wanted to bring him home.
I know what you feel.
I just wanted to go over and tell him, come on, come with me. We'll go home. We'll have a cup of tea. You'll have a nice warm shower. You'll be warm.
We'll go back to spirituality, because that's, I feel like, God or versus angel, or God versus devil or something, because some spirit or some energy is literally killing a lot of people. We don't understand what that is, but before we go back to that, you did those work in 4 months, is it? Of being in Navan, is it?
Yeah, the 30 days in Castle Island and 4 months in Navan.
Navan. And in those 4 months, you had to sit down with all your emotions and all that. Did you learn coping skills as well?
Yes.
What kind of coping skills did you learn?
Just, you can feel sad. That it's a natural feeling.
Yeah.
You can go for a walk. You can meditate.
Yeah.
like I meditated in Navan. We done yoga.
Yeah.
We done all this healing
Yeah.
processes. Like up in Navan, they taught you how to live.
Okay.
We were left out. We'd go to Foss in the morning.
Mm.
We'd come home. We were left to go downtown.
Yeah.
So they trusted you.
Okay.
So they were teaching you that you're going out downtown,
Mm.
but you're not getting substances like.
Yeah.
You can still go downtown, get your hair cut, do this, do that, come home.
Yeah.
You go into group, you have your dinner, you go to, you're left in the sick room, so it was a little bit more free.
Was the temptations there then when you allowed to do that and got trusted to do that?
If I had to say at the start, maybe because there was one or two people in there that wanted, you know, buy them. They weren't there for the right reasons. They were pure messers like.
They didn't see what kind of danger they were in yet because you hit the low, but they probably haven't hit their lowest point. But after facing your emotion and dealing with a lot of things, dealing with the emotions that you were running away from, was it the pain? Was it down to the pain of your the parents divorcing then, or was there more than that? You don't have to go into it, I'm just saying because that you thought that was the main reason.
Yeah, see, it's kind of a funny one, man, because when I started taking stuff, it was the powers of that.
Okay.
So it wasn't actually a traumatic, it wasn't like you hear that a lot of these things happen because of traumatic experiences. But for me, it wasn't just all about my family.
Okay.
I was consumed by the drugs.
The
very minute I took them.
Okay.
So this wasn't me turning around going, I'm going taking this because this happened. Or I'm going taking this because this happened.
Okay.
I was going taking this because how it made me feel. So this is where I think that people are getting like the misconception of it.
That's a powerful insight.
Yeah, because
a lot of people think that.
People are thinking that it's all traumatic experiences from your earlier years or your childhood or this, but people don't realise that, as I said, I was all into sports. But I first took a drink.
Yeah.
This was even before anything happened.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So that's where the addictions start
Addiction.
creeping in. So it's not about the trauma and the thing.
No.
That's just almost an excuse then, isn't it? To blame something. No, not you. Like I'm just.
No, but in a way it could be, because you have something that's after happening, and you're like, okay, this is my reason now to actually go down that path. And then when you're finished it, you're going, oh, but this was the reason.
Okay.
But in my experience, it wasn't because of that.
No. So basically, from what I'm getting, I feel like, wow, this just changed my mind. Because addiction attack weak mind, right? No, because you're weak at that time. Yeah, and then you don't want to face your emotions, and you don't know, it's too heavy for you, and all that. You know, so you turn to the substance, and then you then depend on that, and it can then control you and bring you. It's never about it's not about what happened. It's about not being able to deal with what happened because you're not weak and strong mentally.
Yes.
And that's where it creep in, and then you're caught. Wow.
So it's not just all down to a traumatic experience.
No,
it's more down to, like, as you're saying.
Yeah.
You can't cope with everyday things. You can't cope with being sad. You just can't cope with any emotion.
So it's more about your mind not being strong. Because if it was, and if you're used to handling those emotions yourself and all that, you wouldn't need all those things, all those substance. Damn.
So this is why when I went to secondary treatment, they gave me the coping mechanisms.
Damn.
Meditating, higher power. That's where I believe like that something is helping me and guiding me. I wake up in the morning, I say bless me for today, and I go to bed at night and I say thank you.
Wow. So higher power made you stronger.
I believe so. It has. Yes.
Because I know the power of meditation. That's being in reality and not being in your head. You know? So, damn, a lot of people are getting it wrong, man.
A lot of people think that it's down to a traumatic experience. Don't get me wrong.
I was one of them.
No, but don't get me wrong. A lot of people have something that happened that are damaged, and it goes like that. But for me to say that I was absolutely damaged from what happened,
No.
I wouldn't say so.
It's not really, because it's literally down to the emotions you're feeling. It's too much. You don't want to feel it. You want to escape from it.
It was basically down to me, my mind, my brain, that how I felt when I first started doing stuff.
So, would you say, what's your opinion then on people who believe that alcoholism is genetic, which is could be, or we don't know, but what do you think? Do you think they're blaming something?
Yeah.
Is it all blame?
I don't think all alcoholics, all drug addicts
Yeah.
is genetic.
It's,
My mother, my father,
yeah.
they weren't alcoholics or drug addicts. I had a great childhood, man.
Yeah.
I had everything I ever wanted. I had the best of everything. There was never any arguments in my house.
Damn.
So, me saying that my mother and father getting divorced put me down that road, no. It impacted me.
Yeah.
It hurt me.
Yeah.
But to say that it led me down the road of addiction, no.
Oh my God.
It was me, my mind, my brain, my thinking.
Yeah.
That when I took this stuff, I loved it. And when you were getting more of it and more of it, and your tolerance is building, then you're taking more and more. And as I said about the control, then when you don't have it, you're thinking about it.
Yeah. So let's go down to it, because I'm a spiritual person. Like, obviously, the higher power, as you speak of, as people call God, you know. But that's another story, because religion is just a way of controlling people, in my opinion.
See, with religion, mine is more that I believe that there's something there with me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a higher power, but you don't know what it is, but people call it God.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So that higher power, and there's another power as well, the opposite, isn't there? That kill people. Because I'm walking down Cork City, I've seen people drunk, homeless people drunk, and they're talking to themselves, and it's like, what the hell is happening? It's like the higher power has its energy, or God has, and there's other energy as well, isn't there?
Bad energy, like.
Yeah, bad energy, and that's it's linked with, because any bad energy is killing you, isn't it? So that's why I'm like, damn.
It's scary, man.
It's scary, yeah?
It is, because you see these people, like, and they're in tough situations, man. Like, I've been there, I've done it.
Yeah.
I've wore the t-shirt, I'm one of the very, I can sit here and say that I'm a very, very blessed man.
Damn.
I'm a very, very thankful man. I'm a very grateful man. I'm grateful to be able to sit here with you and talk.
No, yeah.
I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for everything that I have now. I don't take nothing for granted.
Did they teach you gratitude?
Oh, massive.
People need to start being grateful.
I appreciate a hot shower. Yeah. I appreciate being able to put my head on a pillow. They're not falling in the door and falling asleep inside the bathroom. Going missing for days on end, sleeping over in the park, finding myself in ditches, not making it home and finding myself asleep down the road, waking up with cuts, bruises on my face, don't know how I got them. Who did I abuse last night? Who did I fight with last night?
Yeah.
Do you know, I like today I haven't abused anyone, like, do you know, I'm at peace. I can, like, I'm not hurting nobody, and I'm not getting drunk and out of my head, and it's just a very peaceful life, man. I just take it nice and easy.
But that's another thing, right? A lot of people are addicted to the struggle, the pain that they cause themselves. You said peace.
I'm still like I've
because
tranquility, man. It's just peace of mind is priceless.
It's priceless. Damn.
To me, sitting above in a room,
Yeah.
own money,
Mm.
bang, 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 thinking I was hearing someone knocking at the door, to having to duck and dive, as I said, I was going out at night time. I was like an owl, man. I was wrapped up asleep all day. I'd be out. I'd only go out at night time. To now, man, just my brain feels light.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind, and I've always heard people that first went into the treatment centres, they were saying peace of mind. I was like, they were on about higher power. I was like, what are all these crazy people on about, man?
Damn.
But then after I continued to do what I was doing, I felt what they were on about.
You're the example of all those things, because people, you hear that, peace of mind, gratitude, medication, you're boring, you go away with all that crap. But yet they're suffering, not realizing the power and the effect it has on for a happy state of mind.
It's everything. Peace of mind, gratitude.
Freaking hell.
Like me going walking with my dog in the evening time.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to have my family, to have good food in my fridge.
Would you say what you went through helped you appreciate life more?
Yes.
Do you think you would still have that kind of gratitude if you didn't go through that?
No.
Damn.
I was grateful for nothing.
So people need to stop taking life for granted and start being grateful. Because if people are complaining this and that and that, we all do. We get caught up in victim, like playing the victim and all that. But we need to realize that there's people situation worse than you, and people are in hospital dying and all that. So by being grateful for the lit you have, you can be happy. That's why people that always on about money, fighting for money and this and this and that.
I don't care about that, man.
You don't care about that?
No, I do not care about that.
Because you know it doesn't bring anything, right? Then you like peace. It doesn't.
It's all material things.
Yeah.
Like you see people, they want the best cars, they want the best clothes, they want this, they want that. Yeah. It make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bring you happiness.
No.
Like for me to have a nice car, but I have to go out and struggle and to put myself in situations where like I know that it's not going to do nothing for me. So when I say that I'm grateful for like walking my dog.
Yeah.
Before I was a prisoner inside my house.
Yeah.
I was locked in the four walls with myself, my addiction, and the one thing that was killing me.
Damn.
And it was to now being able to walk down the road, know that I haven't fought with done anything.
It sounds like you killed your ego.
Oh, my ego was massive, man. I thought I was the best thing since sliced pan.
See, fellas, your ego puts you in darkness. It puts you in. It makes you selfish. It makes you feel like self-enticement. All that is just, it's bad. It doesn't bring happiness.
Not one bit.
It doesn't.
It makes you feel like that you're more powerful than you are.
But you're not. You're just like everyone else.
You're just a normal person, man.
No matter how much cars you have, how much houses.
Money, this, whatever you can have is material things.
What would you like to say to them? Want to say bye?
I'd like to say, anybody needs any help, I'd gladly help them. Addiction is hard. Addiction is only leading you down one path. and it doesn't end well. But if you get the help, and if you want to get out, you will do it, and you need to be strong. And there's support systems there, and as I said, I'm willing to help anybody. So if you're looking to get out of it, you can get out of it. Just be strong.
Stay strong, stay blessed, and spread love. And don't hate yourself. You're amazing, regardless what you're going through.
Yes, sir.
No, thank you.
Addiction isn't who we are.
No, it's not who we are. You heard it.
No.
Addiction is not who you are. So go be the best you, because
Yes.
you can do this. Alright?
There's a life out there after addiction beyond your wildest dreams.
God bless and stay blessed. Stay blessed and keep on fighting, soldiers.
Peace.
One love to all.
Peace.
Beautiful.
Is worth nothing.
So your ego, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
is bad. Just from your experience.
A big ego.
Having a big ego.
Is dangerous.
Dangerous.
Because you think you're better than everybody else. I thought I was better than everybody else. I thought everything revolved around me. I thought I was the centre of everything. And if I wasn't the centre of everything, I made it. I made me to be the centre of everything.
So yeah.
By causing fights. By doing something where everybody took notice of me.
So how do people kill their ego? Obviously, I'm guessing becoming a spiritual person.
Just realise that you're not better than anybody else. Too many people are out there looking their noses down at people and thinking they're better than everybody else. It's not helping anybody.
I know all this thing, but hearing it from someone who went through a tough time and all that.
You will never know, man. You will never know to what someone is going through. And I was only talking to a boy, I'd say about a week ago, and it just happened in conversation. We were chatting away in the gym. He was doing a bit on the boxing bag, and I said, I'm clean now. And he said, you're clean? And I said, yeah, coming up in 6 years. And he was like, wow. He said, I was a year and I relapsed, but now I'm 7 months again. We got caught talking for a good while, and I was telling him about myself.
Yeah.
And he said, thank you very much, I needed to hear that.
See, your story is very powerful.
But it was just passing in conversation. We were on about something, I can't remember what, and I goes, yeah, I'm clean. And that led to him and me having a very powerful conversation.
Yeah.
And just giving him that hope.
Yeah, that's what you are though. Now you're I know you're not like better than everybody else, but now you're living hope.
I'm no better than anybody else.
Yeah, but you're an example, man.
Yes, 100%. I'm just me.
Me, yeah.
I'm just me that's trying to improve every day.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake up and have this and have that. I just want to better myself every day.
Do you feel like those 6 years, do you think like you're a new person again, or is that person that used to be there? How long were you abusing drugs and all that for?
18, 28, 30, so what, 37, 31, for about about 14 years, 15 years.
Wow. Damn.
And that was from the start. As I said, I was hooked from the very start.
That's 15 years.
15 years of every single day.
Whoa.
So I would have been smoking weed every single day.
Whoa.
I would have been taking tablets. And once I got onto them,
yeah,
that's when the chaos and going missing and just not knowing what was going on. And oh yeah, I was addicted from the very start of everything.
So 15 years, do you still feel like that person is still inside you?
It can be.
It can be, yeah?
Oh yes, 100%. I'm not.
It's still a battle.
Oh, every day. I wouldn't say every day because like I'm in a very good place now. But that little man is always there. I've done 6 months in treatment. Okay. I came out in Navan, and I came home.
Yeah.
Finished. I was out 1 hour and I was sitting inside my sit room. And all I heard was, you can have a drink now, no one will know about it.
Damn.
We were told about that little man.
Yeah.
We were told about what being clean can do, how it can play with your mind. That you're off it for so long now.
Yeah.
You'll be okay to have a drink at the weekend. That happens, man. It's like I could get a thought that, am I okay now to have a couple of drinks? I'm clean now a long time.
Yeah.
I could start now and have a couple of drinks. What about if I started smoking weed? Would I be okay to smoke one joint a night? That's all this
It's there.
there, man. And then you're like, no,
Ooh.
I'm done.
Yeah.
You still have that. No matter how long you're going to be clean, no matter how long you're off stuff, that's always there.
That's like the little battle.
The little battle, yes, man.
It's not a little because you've done the hard work.
100%, but it's constantly there, man.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. So, like, to the people who hasn't done or got help, what would you say to them?
What's that?
To the people who hasn't gone through what you went through, but need to go through it, what will you say to them?
It'll give you a life that, when people say beyond your wildest dreams, really beyond your wildest dreams.
Damn.
It's hard to decide and to admit that you have a problem. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You're giving up everything.
Yeah.
You're basically exposing yourself that yes, I am an addict. I have a problem. I have a disease. It's a disease. And it's a disease that is now more rampant than ever.
Yeah.
It's killing people at an awful rate. And I watch a lot into it, and I've seen people there that have their friends went out and overdosed. Young boys, young girls. And it's scary. It's becoming worse and worse.
It's becoming worse and worse. Why do you say it's becoming worse and worse? Do you see it?
I see it.
See
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everybody to the young people. I feel sorry for the young people of this society to be grown up to how easy drugs, drink is accessible. It's everywhere.
And do you think loneliness is the reason why it's increasing? Or what's the reason behind it? Since it's not trauma.
Yeah, but like if
just an opinion, you obviously.
Yeah, but it's not trauma. Like.
So what do you think is causing it? Is it loneliness?
It's more like you're going out. You're having a good time.
And people think that's
at the start, like, you know what I mean. You're going out. You're partying. Everything is good. It's fun. But then I go on to that. It grabs you. It sucks you in.
Okay.
That the more you're doing it, the more you need.
Okay. That's what's making it worse and worse.
Yes, so some people that don't have trauma, that you hear of some people that they're very good families. They go to college, they do this, they do that. But then they start experiencing with drinking drugs, but then they become addicted. And then when you hear in these treatment centres that what led you down the road of doing this, it wasn't that they had a traumatic experience. They just fell in love
with the thing,
with the powers of the substance they're taking.
Because if you were to do with science, if you were to look at the science behind it, when your brain tastes the high, your chemical, your brain just like it's like sugar to the brain. Excitement, it's like whoa. So it's best to stay away from it because if you don't know it, you can't miss it, kind of a thing, isn't it?
Yes, man. That's what I'd say to any young person now, man. Avoid it like the plague.
Damn. Because people now are open-minded, like, oh, let me try this drugs and let me try this and live less.
That's the way I was.
They don't realize how dangerous of.
Yeah, that's the way I was. I just say I started experimenting.
Will you say, for a lot of men, especially because suicide rate is high with men, will you say counselling is very important? Since you had it in there.
Yeah. I would never got to where I was. I would never done it my own. I tried for years and years to calm down and not do it as much.
Yeah.
But it never worked out.
Okay.
So yes, counselling, treatment centres. When you're in deep and active addiction.
Okay.
You won't be able to do it on your own.
No.
People will try to do it on their own.
Yeah.
But you won't get it. Not from what these places can do to you.
Okay, so it's best to seek professional help then, like.
I would believe so, yes.
So.
I wouldn't. There's no way I could have done it my own.
So what will you say to your younger self that before trying that drink? What will you say to your younger self if you were to go back?
Oh, if I had to go back, I'd say calm down, Willie. Just take it easy.
Okay.
Watch out. Because if you have that addictive personality, you're going to get consumed, man. If you take a liking to something easily, you're more than likely going to be hooked on everything. I was so easily, like, I can get hooked on anything, man.
Damn.
And that's a mind thing.
Damn.
Anything that mood altered me.
So
I loved.
Speaking of mood alter, so the question is, what give you fulfillment and entertainment? What you gain? What stimulate your mind, or what give you that excitement that drugs used to give you, or alcohol used to give you? What gives you that now? Besides going for a walk with your dog.
Listening to my daughters saying, "Daddy, I love you."
Whew, that is mind blowing.
Just hearing them. Just seeing them walk in. And just the things they say to me, how they make me laugh. To the relationship that I have with my partner.
Yeah.
That before it was carnage. We worked together for 3 years. We're now together 6 years.
Yeah.
So we're together 9 years in total.
Yeah.
But 3 years was me in active addiction. And now 6 years clean, sober, peace of mind. And it's 2 different lives.
And so what brings you fulfillment is not
fulfillment
love.
is
Love.
My family, love, the care that I have for people.
Oh yeah.
The love that I can show people, the people that come to me for advice, that would never have done it before.
Okay.
I have a relationship with my family. I can walk into people's houses, they're not watching in case I'm going to rob something.
Okay. So will you say it's true, you know the saying, you can't love others until you love yourself?
Is it true?
Yeah.
Exactly, man. And I never knew that. You have to start with yourself. Because if I'm not right, my family isn't right.
Yeah.
So if I'm not doing the work on myself, keeping myself in a good place, Willie's no good.
Damn.
So I start with myself. When I wake in the morning, bless me for today. That sets me up. I'm handing it over.
So
Here, you guide me.
that is powerful, man.
And when I come to the end, I said, thank you for today.
Mm.
And what I'm grateful for.
Hey, that's like freaking just so guys. You guys need to learn to love yourself because it's hard to love yourself when you're going through dark times. When you're fighting this demon inside you, you hate who you are. You understand? You hate it, so you can't give love because there's no love there because you hate the person you are. You don't have control, so it's hard to love yourself. And it's hard to spread love. But for you being an example, you've got rid of that demon. You then loved yourself, and there's so much love there that you have to give it out to people. You understand? And then it will
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, man.
I love that, man.
Exactly in a nutshell.
And now you have a healthy lifestyle now. You said you were 6 stone.
2 pound below 6 stone.
2 pound below 6
2
stone.
pound below 6 stone, which is about 52 kilo.
Now look at you now.
I'm about 92, 93 kilo.
Yeah.
I've competed in a bodybuilding competition. I'm currently in preparation for another bodybuilding competition. So I've taken on. I love the gym.
Could you tell people that the gym is not just to look good? It helps with the mind.
It helps with the mind, the endorphins it releases, the structure, the whole repetition of it. It just gives me a plan for the day.
Yeah.
That it keeps me in check.
Yeah.
Because I've a goal.
Yeah.
So it keeps me in check.
Another thing I noticed, I heard about addiction from my research and stuff like that. It says in order to get out of addiction, you need to have a purpose.
Yes.
That's also true, isn't it?
Yeah, because if you don't have something, you won't get out of it.
You won't get out of it because
as I said, Joe, I felt lost.
You felt lost.
I'd no future. I'd no end goal. My end goal, I thought, was to take my life.
So, guys, you heard it. You need to find a purpose. You need to get in tune with the self that you love, so you can spread that love. Because going around hating yourself and spreading negativity to the world is not doing anyone justice, even you yourself. So, like, should we wrap it up because we can keep on going and going, but there's a lot there, because your life story has been inspirational because of the hard work you did. A lot of people are running from it. It's not going to do with addiction. There's a lot of things that people know that is killing them that they need to undo. And they're running away from it. And you, example of it, 6
Thanks.
years and fighting, and you got your family back, and now you have...
And I've a new daughter, and my baby boy was born 6 weeks ago.
You see, and now the joy, you're a great example of it,
Yeah.
And when they say there's a miracle and there's, example, you are the greatest example.
I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed, but it's a hard road.
It's a hard road.
It's a hard but a rewarding.
Hard and rewarding.
Very.
And it's important to get a support system, isn't it?
Yeah.
True, isn't it?
You do, because you won't do it on your own.
Yeah, so guys, you heard this, and if you need any information or you want help, you want to get in contact with him, I will give you his contact details on social media, and he's going to start his own account on TikTok and other social media platforms so that he can help people, because now you have a love for it now, isn't it?
Yes, I do.
You have a love for it. So I just want to say thank you again, and hope you guys learned something from it, because I learned a lot. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And I saw myself in you, and I hope a lot of people can see themselves in you and want to be the best self, so that everyone else around them can enjoy the best self, even them. And so hopefully someday you guys do the hard work so you can get to a place of peace and tranquility. Is that what you said?
Tranquility,
Sure.
man.
Tranquility.
It's
you know?
beautiful.
It's
Peace
beautiful.
of mind is just, it's priceless.
It's priceless. So for that, I'm proud that, you see,
Thank you very much.
this was meant to happen. You know? What would you like to say to them? Want to say bye?
I'd like to say, anybody needs any help, I'd gladly help them. Addiction is hard. Addiction is only leading you down one path, and it doesn't end well. But if you get the help, and if you want to get out, you will do it, and you need to be strong. And there's support systems there, and as I said, I'm willing to help anybody. So if you're looking to get out of it, you can get out of it. Just be strong.
Stay strong, stay blessed, and spread love. And don't hate yourself. You're amazing, regardless what you're going through.
Yes, sir.
No, thank you.
Addiction isn't who we are.
No. You heard us? Addiction is not who you are. So go be the best you, because you can do this. Alright?
There's a life out there after addiction beyond your wildest dreams.
God bless and stay blessed. Stay blessed and keep on fighting, soldiers.
Peace.
One love to all.
Peace.
Beautiful.